Heyo, greetings friends, welcome back to another episode of DreamWizard Plays. Love that music. It seems like it would go better for a driving game, and I swear I've heard something similar in a driving game, but you know, why did I pick that one? Because I need some high energy driving pulse rock and roll to get me ready for this, because 7 Days to Die scares the hell out of me. This game is creepy as fuck. Death is always around the corner and will probably find me more often than not, because I am terrible at everything I play, which allows you, my fantastic fans, to of course be acquire a feeling of superiority over myself, because you probably are. Of course, chat's open. I set it to what is it, subscribers only, just because I got tired of the bots. Hey, it was fun to make fun of them for a minute, but seriously, screw those guys. Don't know who they are, advertising what. If you're a subscriber and you want to advertise something, go for it. Fuck if I care, but bots, not so much. First things first, I've got my whiskey, I've got my apple juice, I've got my peanut butter in my lap. If you know, you know. I'm going to say toast to you, na zdrowie, ein Prosit der Gemütlichkeit, and let's get drinking. So, you see my Steam screen here. I'm going to take you through this from the very beginning. As the title of the video says, world building and day one. So, we're going to go ahead and launch this sucker and take you right in from the very beginning. This is what I was trying to do with Metro Exodus RIP. Metro Exodus RIP my rig. Upgrades I attempted did not work. The 1080 Titan card that was mind-blowingly fast just a few years ago will not run Metro Exodus, so we will not be playing that unless someone wants to buy me one of the new 2080s. I will take it, but they're like ridiculously expensive and I ain't got no money. So hey, donation links in the description, of course. You can always do that. Here you go. This is the main screen, so you can start a new game, continue. I do have an old game I'm going to delete, but you can join other people's games. This is online cooperative, and honestly, that is the best, most fun way to play, in my estimation. Editing tools, you can do literal world building. We're not going to do that on this one. I think I've set my options where I like them. To all you WASD master race out there, yes, I play on the arrow keys, and I reconfigure everything. Then I got to slide my keyboard way off to the side. Hey, maybe that's the reason I suck at games, but I've been playing that way since Castle Wolfenstein 3D back in '93, and that's just how it is. So that's the way I play. We're gonna fire up a new game here, 7 Days to Die, the survival horde crafting game, and we'll get into that too, but for now, fire up a new game. So, world building, you can have it generate new worlds, and you generally want to do that. Now, I made this one here. You can see it's called Q Bixie County. We got in my imagination some southern zombies brains, y'all. So I made this one huge, 10,240 by 10,240. I think that's individual discrete world blocks. So that is the way that's going to be. I've also got the sound turned off. It's one of the first options I do, is to crank the sound way down and turn the music off, because I don't enjoy game music. Like any game I play, I turn the music off if I can. Just the way it is. So this is going to be a ginormous map. I also, when I had it generate a world seed, is what they call it, I told it massive amounts of towns, cities, lots of places of interest. There's all kinds of settings you can do on that. I did that in the world generating portion. And honestly, when you click create, you will sit there and watch the screen for 10, 15, 20 minutes while it populates this world. Amazingly detailed. Okay, so game settings. We've got giant space, Cubixy County, and we're gonna I think I may open it up to other players at some point. So I've got it set on friends only. So if you're my Steam friend, you might even be able to connect to my game. Hey, if you're out there watching this right now and you are a Steam friend, see if you can jump in. Why the hell not? We will probably be separated by a tremendous amount of distance, and you'll have to attempt to communicate with me, perhaps through the Discord server, and see if we can meet up. I'm going to leave it friends only, and we'll see how that goes. No game password, fuck that. Up to 8 players, that's fine. You can set a lot of different options. Oh, another thing, if you mouse over, it'll give you an explanation of your options, which is bueno for me. I don't know when they did this, but you can see in the upper right hand corner there. Where is it? Directly up there. This is Alpha 20. So this game came out in like 2013, I think. But that doesn't mean it's an old game. It has been constantly updated and refreshed by the fun pimps. We are on Alpha 20, the 20th build of this game, and it has gotten amazingly better with each and every upgrade. Really, really good job with these, and well-deserved success for these guys. It's been in development for a long time. They do lots of receiving lots of player feedback, lots of communication with the fans, responding to what they say they want. These guys are great. I got nothing but good things to say about them. So, actually, drink to the fun pimps, because I ain't hardly even feeling a buzz yet. Salud. All right. Difficulty settings. As you can see, it pops up a whole list. I'm way at the bottom. I'm not going scavenger. I'm not going don't hurt me, daddy. Maybe I should, but I am definitely not going insane, survivalist, all this other stuff. I'm just not that good. Even setting 3 Nomad, designed for experienced FPS players. I've played the game before. I got something like 700 hours into it, but my learning curve is steep. My reaction time is slow. It is what it is. So we're leaving it on the default. The default setting for the 24-hour cycle is actually like 50 or 60 minutes. And that makes, if you see day length of 18, that kind of breaks down to about 45 minutes of daytime and 15 minutes of night for an hour-long game cycle. Now I've cranked it up to 2 hours, 120 minutes, because I am anticipating my play length on these videos to be about 1 standard game day at this setting, 2 hours. I get tired, I can't concentrate, I can't talk anymore, it's boring to watch me. Very rare I'm going to play more than 2 hours at a time. We'll see if I get into it. This game is one of those where you lose track of time pretty fast. You get down into the thinking, and time just flies, and before you know it, the sun's setting, zombies are coming out, it's getting crazy. You can monkey around. I've made the day length as long as I can, so it's 18 hours out of the 24. So night will be 6 hours long. This means the standard nighttime of 15 minutes is now 30 mints a night. That usually makes a big difference in the base game settings and the default settings, but I'm going to tell you why I changed those, because it's an experiment I've wanted to run for a while, because I've played this game on default settings. The friends I've played with before, they like it on the default settings, so I'll get into that in a minute. But anyway, so you can actually crank it down and say, you only want 12 hours a day. You can say that's the lowest it'll go, but you can say it's you get half of your entire time is spent at night. I don't like that. I like 6 hours of night is plenty for me, so I set it up to 18 hours for the day. We're going to go to the basic settings. Blood moon frequency. What does that mean? Well, they call this the horde crafting survival game because every 7 elapsed game days, they send a horde that knows exactly where you are, full of zombies determined to tear down everything you've built and rip your throat out and eat your guts. And that doesn't suit my playstyle that I want to try for this experiment. I'm going for more of a Walking Dead feel to the world. I should do, if it were possible, a setting of random hordes walking through, because, you know, when they set up their, I don't know if you watched that show, but when they set up their bases, sometimes you just get a horde passing through and there's nothing you can do, and they head straight for you and they beat on the walls because your walls are in their way and they don't know anything about, well, we better go around because they're zombies and their brains are rotten. Okay, so what am I doing? First non-default setting I'm putting on here, we're cranking this up to 30 days. Now that's the max you can do. That means if within 30 days I'm not ready to face the horde, it's gonna demolish me. Probably that will be the end of my gameplay experience at this point. But if you look at it this as an expression of real world time, and I'm playing only 2 hours a day, that gives me actual 30 of these broadcasts or podcasts. What do they call them? Live streams. That gives me 30 days worth, an entire month worth of real life live streams to get my ass ready for it. And who knows if I'm even going to be playing the game that long. I might get tired of it. I just bought a new game today. Yes, I've got 9 other games I haven't even started. But thus is the life of a game collector, video game nerd on Steam. Oh, and I will say, actually, anyone watching live right now or watching this on playback, if you're watching this on playback, skip ahead like 20 minutes. I'm going to be talking about this shit for a while. But the Dishonored franchise, the game Dishonored, primo. Played that recently. Great gameplay, great graphics, awesome story. Loved it. Well, the Dishonored franchise is on sale up to 75% off. I'm just shilling for them for free so I bought Dishonored 2, which I've heard is actually the superior game. Gonna get around to playing that eventually. This is me buying 5, 6, 7-year-old games at 75% off because I'm a broke some bitch, and that's the way it is. Dishonored 2, $6, $5.99. Great game. You should buy it. Back to talking about what I'm doing here. Blood Moon frequency 30 days. So that's going to fit my playstyle. I'm going to explain that in a minute, which, as you can see, these other options here. Blood Moon range, you can set it to kind of surprise you. It could happen a day or two early, up to 3 days early, or 3 days late. You never know when it's coming, so you better be ready. I'm leaving it at 0 days. It happens on day 30, period. End of story. A Blood Moon warning will pop up in the morning. You can also set to no warning. You don't know when it... If you're not paying attention to the day, you're going to get surprised. I don't want to be surprised. Which is also why zombie speed in the daytime is by default set to walking. You can crank it up and make them sprint and nightmare mode, and that's not happening. We're going Walking Dead style on this one. Zombies walk in the day, they walk at night. Even the feral zombies, which are the tough ones, they walk. Blood Moon zombies walk. This is not the 28 days later rage virus running zombies. These are classic zombies. They walk or they don't walk. So they're walking day and night, which again suits the idea that of what I'm going to do with this game, and I will tell you why in a minute. Feral zombie sense. So if you turn this on during the day or during the night or all the time, they will have a significantly increased chance to see you, hear you, run straight at you, tear your face off. We don't want to do that. Persistent profiles. This means that when I log into the game, I'm only playing the character I'm going to create right now. I can't log in as anyone else. You can turn it off, and you can create multiple characters and keep logging into the same game. I'm only going to play one character, so that's it. XP multiplier. I've thought about cranking this up, but we're going to leave it at 100%. The modifications I'm doing as is are sufficient to suit my needs. So over on the advanced, that's basic. Advanced tab, player block damage. I'm leaving that at 100%. I could double what damage I'm able to do to the environment and turn down the zombies, which, as you can see, AI is the zombies that's block damage. I'm going to leave that at 100%. AI, Blood Moon block damage. You want a more difficult game, you can crank that all the way up and say zombies destroy your shit 300% faster than they normally would. We're going to leave that at 100. I've been debating with myself about how to do loot abundance, and just because of the way I'm planning on playing this playthrough, I felt like leaving it at 100% just wasn't going to cut it, wasn't going to be enough. It was going to be too difficult to even show people the game and what it was capable of. We've got the loot abundance cranked up to 200%, so it doesn't mean there's twice as much stuff in a container, like individual items, but if you get a stack of something, that stack will be doubled. You get some ammunition. Instead of 5 bullets, it'll be 10. It's not the biggest thing, but it can be. It can make all the difference in whether this playthrough, the strategy I've got planned for how I'm going to approach this game is successful or not. So we're going to leave that alone at 200%. Loot respawn time. Normally, default 7 days. Once every 7 game days, the building you just looted and that box you took all the cool stuff out of respawns after 7 days. Why am I going 200% loot abundance? We're going to crank that loot respawn down to nothing. Once I have looted a house, a storage chest, it is gone forever. This is going to be treated just like Walking Dead. You can only raid that ammo cache once and it's gone, and then you got to move on to the next one and see what else is out there. Drop on death, nothing. Default is everything, or you can drop your tool belt, backpack, or delete your entire character. I don't want to play on that kind of a hardcore mode, so we're going to say, you know, if I die, because I'm probably going to die, and I'll tell you what, my first death will not be to a zombie. It'll probably be throwing myself off a damn building on accident, and there is massive falling damage. You fall 1 meter, in the game's block height is a meter. You fall 1 meter over what you're able to, and there's like escalating chance of getting a sprained leg. You are limping for days. It takes forever to heal in this game without, you got to put a splint on it, and that only gives you partial speed back. You got to use bandages. I'm really already handicapping myself with some of this other stuff. We'll get to that in just a moment here. You can also set your game to drop on quit. So the moment you leave the game, you can drop everything, or your tool belt, or your backpack. I don't know why these options are even in the game. Who wants to? You can't log out. I mean, you have one play session and then you lose everything. Nobody wants that. So this is Blood Moon count, the number of zombies that will be spawned at the same time to head straight for your ass to tear it up. I'm going to leave it at 8 enemies, because when I get to the Blood Moon, we'll see what happens if I ever get there. There's no reason to crank it up. It'd make it more difficult on myself than it probably already will be, and no reason to turn it down, because I don't even know what that means. So we'll see. Enemy spawning. So I'm turning this off. Default is on. That means new mobs can just kind of pop up everywhere. This means nothing's going to be spawning around me. Whatever spawns when the game starts, if I have this understanding correctly, that's what's in the game. So not only when I have cleared a house, there's no more loot there. Got to move on. Those zombies aren't coming back, and there aren't going to be random zombies popping up in the wilderness. They're just going to be there, or they're not. I'm going to run into them, or I'm going to avoid them. We're going to see what happens. I do have airdrops every day. So a plane flies by and drops a parachute with a crate. I've got that set to go off every day, because hopefully I'll be able to make use of that. Because I can't loot a building again later, I'm going to need more supplies. I've got loot abundance turned up. I've got airdrops turned up. Cheat mode is off. It's going to mark airdrops on my... you've got a little compass, and it'll show you where those things are. They drop close to you, but you might still have to travel several hundred, whatever units of measurement, meters or whatnot, to go find things off in the woods or on top of a building, or who the hell knows where these things land. I don't think they drop them on buildings. I think they try and drop them outside of town or that kind of stuff, but we'll see. I don't know that I've ever seen a loot drop happen on top of a building. It's possible. Airdrop, that is. So we're gonna pick Cubixi County, and I think it's ready for me to start. That is the description. A game with that name. We'll just call this Cubixi County 2. Cubixi County Part 2, Part 2. What's a good way? Let's stop and think about this. I cannot say Cubixi County because I actually forgot to delete my old game where I was experimenting what this world would look like. Cubixi County. What's in the district? Parish area. Cubixi. We'll call this one Cubixi Country. Cubixi Country. I'm gonna see country and county, and it's gonna be. We're gonna call it number 2. Fuck it. We'll keep it simple. Cubixi County 2. And hold on to your ass. Oh boy. And then you get to stare at a loading screen for a minute because this game is honestly pretty graphics intensive. I was able to play it before on my old 750 Ti GTX, but even with the 1050 Ti overclocked wind force that was supposed to run Metro Exodus, it struggles a bit. Might have to tweak some settings once we get in, but this is a good time. Number 1, take another sip. Here's to you, mud in your eye, etc. But also to let you know how we're going to be approaching this. So I've got a Walking Dead setup, and normally what I've done when I'm playing with friends, because that's mostly what I've done, is go for a lot of complementary skill sets. I've maxed out things like strength and done a lot of mining and digging. I am doing precisely 0 crafting in this game if I can get away with it. I'm not building a base. This is a run and gun game. I'm just using whatever natural structures there are. And here I am. Oh, you wake up, you rub your eyes, and you are in the game. Dear friend, the wasteland can be an unforgiving place. I found you naked and left for dead with no supplies. It looks like you crossed the Duke in a bad way, and you could use some help. Enclosed is a short guide to help you survive. If you complete it, we might just take in a new citizen. The White River Settlement. It's real and it's safe. Peace be with you, friend. Signed, Noah. And this is the game's, conceit for giving you a crafting and how-to guide. And to let you know, quest tracking, basic survival is your active quest. The status is displayed in the objective tracker in the top right of the screen. For more information on quests, access your inventory and navigate to the quest menu. So first thing I want to do for people who are freaking out, what's behind you? Nothing. They spawn you into the game and they let you get your feet. They don't put you where you are instantly in combat. They maybe put you near a building. They put you near some roads. You could choose to go in a different direction, which I might do. But the first thing we're going to do is get familiar with our menu. So here is the crafting / inventory menu. And these are all separate. So you've got inventory, character, map. Actually, let's look at the character. I'm a naked boy right there. That's me. I'm in my skivvies, but I got my long beard and I got my head, what is it, cornrowed back, whatever that is. And you can go and look at your stats, and you're going to want to pay attention to these because you will get hungry and you will need to eat and you will be affected by the weather, and it'll let you know how far you traveled and your longest life, how much XP to the next level, etc., etc. Extended stats telling you what's your mobility, your jump strength, your carrying capacity, all of that kind of stuff. It'll also let you know, how many rounds per minute you can do with your current weapons setup. Attacks per minute is 56, and you can just punch with your fists. And for the beginning of the game, that's what we're going to do because we ain't got shit. But anyway, we go back into here, and your inventory, it's empty. I got nothing. I got nothing but what's on here. I got a little water. I got some food. I got a first aid kit. I got a torch. Land claim block is something we're probably not going to need because I'm not going to be building anything that's more for multiplayer games. And we've got a note from the Duke. Just a friendly reminder that you pay on time, every time, or there will be consequences. Next time, we won't be so nice. Thanks for the gear, but you still owe us. See you soon, the Duke. And there it is. That's a letter from the Duke. So you can take this kind of thing, you can scrap it. And that gives us our first piece of loot. I got some paper. Oh, awesome. I got paper. I'm going to throw it away. Fuck paper. You just drag stuff right out of your inventory. Now you'll notice here, this journal is your quest journal, so you can click on that. And it gives me all these heads up. What's going on? Water determines how fast your health and stamina recovers. You can get infected by eating rotten food and getting jacked by a zombie. You're going to need to do some first aid while you're in here. Creams, salves, bandages, and such. Survival's a big deal. Eat food or medicine to restore health and stamina. Quest tracking. You want to keep track of that. I'll show you more about that later. Getting started, the basics of survival. That's the letter from Noah letting me know he put something in my quest journal. So quests, what are they? Basic survival. Objective number 1, gather plant fibers and make a bedroll. And a bedroll is a big deal. So how do you gather plant fibers? You just punch the shit out of the grass. Yeah. Now you see why I set this game to have such a long daytime, because I'm going to be talking a lot. I'm going to stop and slow down and explain things. And God, I don't want to get jumped and hurt right off the bat. And so these, if you can see, these are sticks, twigs, and you're going to need those for wood. And that's going to help you with crafting as well. I'm going to do as little as I can, but right off the bat, you got to make stuff. You got to make stuff or you got nothing. Oh, also, new journal entry, stealth. I'm making noise. The more you move, the more you harvest, the more you craft, the more you dig. Everything you do makes noise. And you can see bottom left-hand corner, my stealth is, I'm visible. It's at a 35, whatever that is. This game and my roving, freewheeling, oh, there's a bunny. I wish I could catch it. That's not going to happen anytime soon. My roving, freewheeling style is going to be based a lot on stealth and staying undetected and hiding the fuck out and staying away from zombies. So this is kind of the run and gun stealth mode playthrough experience. So I'm going to go ahead and crouch. Let's just hide. We're hiding in the bushes. We're going to open up the menu, and I've got 44 plant fibers telling me craft a bedroll and place the bedroll. And you click on recipes, and it gives you bedroll. And you can see you can make it. It's highlighted. I can make all of this stuff here. And it's also a quest. So we're going to click on bedroll. We're going to craft it up, and it's going to give me a countdown, like 2 or 3 seconds. Bam, I've got it. First quest, craft a bedroll, place a bedroll. And in order to place things, you got to put it on your tool belt. And now I can scroll through that. And here's my bedroll. And I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to slap that sucker right on the ground here. Because why not? Now, if I die, right back on the bedroll is where I respawn. But I also want to pick that up and take it with me. You can do that. Apparently I can't pick it up. Why am I not picking up my bedroll? I can just punch it. That's fine. Well, there's a good chance the zombies are going to mess with it. But what else do I need to do? I need to gather plant fibers, gather wood, and gather small stones and make myself an axe. So small stones, I have not found any. We're just going to walk around. You find them lying on the ground. You can actually punch rocks and get harvestable materials that way. You can punch trees to get wood. We're going to do that later. Once I get the stone axe, it's much better for harvesting. You need lots of sticks. Man, it can be a pain in the ass to find little rocks on the ground. Ooh, look at this. That is, I believe, coal. Don't need it right now, but if I were playing a harvesting game, this would tell me that under the ground there is more coal to be had here. So I would want to pitch a coal mine there, or whatever that is. I think it's coal. Huh. Hey, okay, so it's telling me where the rocks are. It's giving me a little heads up, a little look over here type of thing. Pick up a small stone. I can now craft a stone axe. Stone axe, top of the list. Hit craft. Bam. I got me a stone axe, baby. Next up, craft plant fiber pants and shirt. And I've got enough fibers. We're going to craft pants, craft a shirt. You can also queue up things and have up to 4 things crafting at once that'll auto start after each other. You simply click on your plant fiber shirt. You can modify it and you can wear it. And I'm going to put it on. And then, oh, where's my character? There you go. Oh, look at, I'm stylish, stylish. Well, it just so happens I can craft a bunch more things, but you got to go to click on your plant fiber, click on recipes, and I can make gloves. I can make a hat. I can make shoes. And that's what I'm going to do. And this will protect me from the elements, give me just a little bit, very little bit of protection from the elements, etc. Gather wood. It's giving me the heads up. Hey, this is wood. Now we use our stone axe and we got wood. And I can craft my first weapon, a wooden club. You got to have armor. You got to have weapons or you're just going to get torn to pieces. There just ain't no way around it. I'm going to throw that land claim block away because I don't need it. Now, craft a bow and arrow. 10 wood, 3 plant fibers. Already got them. Gather 1 feather and 1 small stone. Well, they're showing me where these things are. I need wood. And hopefully it's also going to be showing me where to find feathers. Where do you find feathers? What the hell is going on with feathers? Hopefully it's going to show me that next. Feathers. Pick up a small stone. There we go. Gather feather. Where's okay, it's not going to help you with this. You find feathers in little birds' nests. And I'll tell you what, they can be few and far between. Now, I'm still picking up little stones, but I can also use my stone axe to harvest stone. This is one of the harvesting things. And actually, as you can see in the bottom right-hand corner, I'm gathering experience points and stone from harvesting. And why am I doing that? Because I'm actually going to need a lot of stone and wood to make arrows, but I'm also going to need a lot of feathers. So we're just going to get a bunch of rock and leave that where it is. Oh, also, your weapons, your armor, your tools take damage as you use them. This is a janky, cheap-ass stone axe, so it gets broken pretty quick. How do you repair it? You need small stone on you to repair it. So we're going to repair it. It used 1 small stone, put it back to 100% durability. And I'm actually going to come over to this tree and gather up some more wood. And you can see harvesting gives you resources and experience points. And if I were to chop down this entire tree, it would take me forever, so we're not going to finish that job. That's good enough for now. You can squat and sneak. You can also sprint. You got to hold down the sprinty button. And it brings me back to my bedroll here. I'm going to head towards this house, and this is probably a mistake, but this will be my first opportunity to show you guys what combat's like and how to clear a house, etc. And on our way in, we're going to search some random trash. A mound of garbage. What has it got? Hey, small stones. Okay. Brass radiator. Don't need it for anything. Might later on, not right now. Limited carrying capacity. So I'm just going to take the stones, leave the rest of it behind. Gather up some more wood on my way. Hey! Ayo! Nest. Bird's nest. What do you got in the bird's nest? I got 11 feathers. All right. Primitive bow. Number 1, craft that shit up. Bam. And you've got to put that in your inventory. And I need arrows. Now, you can see here there's a counter. I can say I want to make 5 arrows, or how many can I make? I can make 11. We are crafting the shit out of 11 arrows because you do not want to run out of ammo. Now, it tells me to start a base. We're not going to do that, but we are going to use the wood we've gathered to make some frames, and that is a very important thing that will save your ass more than you know. Okay, Now we got ammo. And I'm actually going to take food and water, put them over here. How do you load your bow? You need to go and you hit reload. It pulls it up there. Now I can draw it back. And if I let go, it's going to waste an arrow. So in order to undraw the bow, you hit your reload button and it backs it off. I can zoom in. I can also, well, zoom in and, the fuck is it called? Zoom in and aim at the same time, which is something I will be trying to do. But you don't want to use your bow, your club, to harvest supplies. So we're going to look for another bird's nest to make some more arrows here. Pick up some more stones on the way. Get some more plant fibers. Oh, one thing I wanted to do. Oh yeah, frames. Don't forget this. Okay, I could make up to 17. I want 10 of them right now. I'm not going to burn all my wood. And you can see it's this kind of white looking funky thing. I'm going to put that on my bar and I'm going to scroll over to it. And you can see it shows me this box. I can put a damn box somewhere. Craft it, place it, upgrade with your to right click and upgrade it. There you go, satisfied that. But what I really want to do is okay, so you've got that selected on your tool belt. You hold down your reload key and it brings up these options. What do you want to do? What shape? You can copy different rotations for crafting. You can make it adhere to the face of something instead of sitting on top of something. But what I want to do is put this back in its classic empty cube frame shape. And there we go. Now, hang on to these. I'm not building the base, but I'm going to need them for what I want to do. And the next quest item is build a campfire. And basically, it's just small stones. I need 5. I got 62. We're going to make it. There we go. You got to put it on your tool belt in order to use it. And I have placed my campfire. And then I need to journey to the nearest settlement, which is apparently 1,000 meters away. Luckily, it puts you on the menu. Okay, let's do that. We're going to go to the nearest settlement. I'm not going to fuck around with this house. Can I pick it up? I don't remember how to do that. Can punch it. You know what? Okay, then this is what I was going to do. I've got my frames. Nerd pole. Nerd pole is the operative word. I'm going to go ahead and make another bedroll because I'm apparently I couldn't pick that one up for some reason. Don't know why. But I want to have another one with me that I can use at any given moment if I need to. We're going to put that here. All right, and we're going to make our way to the settlement. And my recommendation would be harvest as you go. You're walking past things, go ahead and just grab them up. Watch your stamina bar because it will run down pretty quick. And notice if I run, that stamina bar is just depleted. So this game pays dividends in this game to be patient. If you don't need to run, don't run. Don't burn all of your stamina running just to get somewhere faster, and then you got nothing left over to run away from zombies. Speaking of which, it is entirely possible I'm gonna run into some zombies out here, and so you want to, you know, keep an eye around you as you go. It's another reason not to run. You never know what's gonna pop up. But while I do that on auto walk, so to speak, take a sippy sip, enjoy the view. So all of that, without explanations and with the more experienced player, you can breeze through all of that stuff in the first 5 minutes, get yourself caught up, so to speak. You've got a weapon, you've got your harvester axe, you got a bow and arrow, you made your first cook stove, you learned how to make a basic crafting item, and then it gives you the quest to go to the nearest trader. That's where you want to go. You want to get yourself to a settlement, to the town. I heard something funky in the bushes. Ooh. And then you just kind of take off through the wilderness. And you just saw that was a cotton plant. Ooh, and keep an eye out for birds' nests. Not only do they have feathers, they very often have eggs. And then you can just cook them eggs. Look at that. There's a little wilderness thing over there. We'll see if we get around to getting there. While you're walking around, what did I do? I just picked up more feathers. I'm going to make more stone arrows. I am crafting the shit out of that. You're damn right. Do not want to run out of arrows or weapons of any kind. Randomly harvest on the way. Keep an eye out for rocks, sticks. Watch for crazy zombies to jump on your ass. First thing, day one, not a terrible risk running into zombies, you know? It's going to happen sometimes, but very often they like to let you get your feet under you and start figuring out the menu. Ooh, that's a chicken. That's a chicken. Let's see if I can get it. All right, zoom in. Get yourself ready. Oh, miss! It is very easy to miss moving targets in this game. Good news, you should be able to retrieve lost arrows if I can find it. I don't know where it went. Ah, that arrow's gone. Wasted an arrow, missed the chicken. Fucking chicken. All right, we are getting up towards habitated areas, which means there are going to be critters. Out in the woods, not so much. Cans can be useful. They can be useful, but you know, my inventory is limited. We're going on scavenge mode. Run and gun, lightweight. Don't fuck around with filling your inventory with all kinds of stuff you don't need, at least until you know you need it. And of course, I'll give you a heads up if I come across anything that is absolutely recommended you hang on to. But so far, that has not been the case. We're going to just real quietly work our way through the town here. See if we can maybe don't trigger any zombies. Now is a good time to get out your club and just keep an eye out, because you never know. They could be hiding around walls, waiting to gank you. Most of them are indoors. There's going to be a few on the streets, maybe hanging out in a garage, but we're not going to wait and find out. We're going to get to the trader as soon as possible. And you know you're getting close to the traders when you start seeing flags, although this is a flag on a junkyard, so don't let that fool you. Hey, sometimes there is meat, and you can harvest the meat, and it'll give you bones. Oh, you know, okay, let's take a look around, make sure we're safe. Always check your environment, situational awareness. Crouch down, see if you can tell if anything's seen you by checking your crouch. Nothing has seen me. We're going to go in here. I'm going to show you something else. Bones. What can you do with bones? Well, why don't you go ahead and check the recipe? You can make a bone knife, but you need more. I don't have enough. Nitrate powder, rotting flesh. No, thank you. Those are recipe items, but not something I need right now. You can also check mailboxes. What's in the mailbox? Paper. No, thank you. Don't need paper. Moving on. Nifty little school buses to check out. Little gulches, gullies, ravines. A little bit of water there. That's nice. That's pretty. You can jump the water. You can walk down into the water. You can harvest piles of wood. Just about everything, I believe actually everything in this game is destructible except the very base level called bedrock. You get down as far as the world is generated and you just can't keep digging forever. That's a little junkyard. Probably a dog in there. Maybe not yet in the game, but I'm not taking any chances. You do not want to mess with dogs. Dogs will fuck you up, give you infections, make you diseased and malarial and whatnot. You can actually pick up chairs and take them with you and and whatnot. All right, we're getting real close. We're gonna look at this. There's like a gulch, like a gully situation happening here. We are not going down there. We're gonna go around. Although that might be the entrance to something. Maybe we'll check it out at some point. You can see in the distance here, we got a power station. We've got a cafe. I'm going to head over there and get some food at some point. You're damn right. This looks like a Home Depot lawn and garden center type of stuff. Lots of interesting tools probably be in there. And I am going to want to pick up some tools eventually. I'll bet you there's zombies in some of these. Not going to fuck around with that either. Going real quiet, real slow. Taking my time. I just want to get to the trader. Hey! Is that a pipe? Oh, it is a metal pipe. You can loot sections of pipe in this game, but apparently that was not something I could pick up off the ground like a rock. Hey, this town has lots of gullies. That's a neat little improvement. That did not exist in prior iterations. Always watch your back, look around. Shopping carts. Sometimes they are decorations, sometimes they contain items. So if you walk up to a shopping cart, see if you can interact with it. Unless they change that in this playthrough. Speedy little chickens. Ayo, and this is what the trader looks like. There it is. This guy ain't fucking around. He's got his defenses up, and just so you know, you cannot harvest near a trader. You get that sound. You cannot harvest any of these things, any of the trees. You can't pick shit up off the ground, nor can the zombies destroy trader buildings. Now, that said, what was I going to say? That said, you cannot stay in there at night. They announce Trader Joe's is closing or whatever it is. Trader something such and such. And they kick you out. So you can't just bivouac in the traders and call that a day, unfortunately. But it is a great place if you're getting chased during the daytime. You can just run in there and they, as long as you shut that door behind you, always shut that door behind you, they cannot get in. Indestructible walls. First quest. Find the trader. Let me see your inventory. Now I can actually take some of these things and sell them to him. I have no coinage as yet, but you can see he's got all kinds of stuff in there. He's got weapons, he's got resources, chemicals, food and clothing, cans of chili, etc. Armor, tools and traps. And my gameplay style, I'm going for leather at the very most. Not going to go iron. So, leather chest armor, leather boots, padded hood. Those are all good things. I'm going to want to come back for those. Anything that says iron or scrap, those are metal things. Those are heavy armor. They're going to cause you big deficits in gameplay, in consumed stamina and whatnot, unless you pick the perks that get you there.
Well, what kind of lousy customer are you anyways?
Oh, I said Cubixie County was in the South. This boy, this good old boy got his Southern accent on. He sure do. All right. Well, we saw he has an inventory, but he also has jobs. What kind of job you got for me? Well, you can fetch different items and go dig up buried items, but I want the absolute closest. Tier 1 fetch, 95 meters to the southeast. You're damn right. We're taking that job. And then if you open your menu and you look at your quests, Tier 1 fetch, and you can actually track that. You can also share it with other people if you have them in your party, which is a whole nother kettle of fish for another day. We'll get into that eventually. All right, we've got our Tier 1 fetch, and oh, it's right over there, 97 meters. We're going to head back the way we came in. What am I forgetting? I feel like I'm forgetting something, like there's something I should do. Oh yeah, if I die, I'm back at the crossroads where my bedroll was. So this bedroll, we've got it on our menu here. I'm going to put that on my menu so I can see it. You can't place items in here. where do I want to put it? Well, you know what I'd like to do is put it on top of a building or something. Someplace safe. Someplace I'm not going to get immediately jacked. And if I die, I've got the ability to get my wits about me before getting myself back into trouble. So we're actually going to use our frames for the first time. We're going to do what's called nerd pole. I'm going to jump on top of this frame and get myself to the top of the building. You can jump and put frames underneath you, and that gets us up top here, which actually is a neat way to get straight to loot without fighting your way through the building. Where's the fun in that? Maybe I don't want to fight. But, you know, the only reason I did this was to get myself up here. Oh, that's a bag of trash, but you want to be careful you don't run into buzzards. There are flying creatures in this game. They will tear your eyeballs out and jack you up pretty damn quick. So we're going to drop our bedroll on top of this building, and just be very proud of ourselves that we remembered not to have to run 1,000 meters back the way we came. But while we're here, hey buddy, let's get into this crate. Now it is a sealed crate. You cannot... Ooh, that floor just fell out from underneath me. Son of a bitch. That was scary as hell. All right. You can't get into it unless you break through. So you see it's got a health of about 225. Once you break through, stop hitting it. Now it is a lootable box of car parts. Gas can recipe. Don't mind if I do. And gasoline and wheels. I'll tell you what. Now this is a game of me not wanting a base. So I'm honestly not going to have a base. But I do want to craft a vehicle if I can. And here's gasoline, and here's a gas can, and here's wheels. That is an amazing find early in the game. But at the very least, I'm going to go ahead and take all this because I believe I can sell that stuff. So you go into your inventory and click on the gas can recipe. I'm going to use it. I'm going to learn how to make a gas can. It's got different recipes, but now I can also sell that recipe back to the trader. Every once in a while, you want to open your character menu. Hey, look at my fella, Studley. And you want to look at your food and water. I'm okay. It'll let you know when you're hungry. It'll say you're not regenerating as well as you could. But if I were interested in doing so right away, I would go to my can of chili, and you can see it'll give me 15 food. So that would put me back at, what, 93? It wouldn't hurt me to eat it. I could eat it now and not wait until I get hungry. Also, with the water, gives you 20 water. That'll put me back at 92. Why not? Let's go ahead and eat and drink. I'll show you how to do that. So you'd simply select. You can put it on your tool belt if you want to. I like to keep it in my inventory. And you just click use. And then for a moment, you're busy eating and drinking. There's an animation that has to complete. And what I got was an empty water jar that I can then go to a water source and refill, which we're going to do in a minute. Food, use, eat the food, and bam, pops up an empty can. Now you can also use empty cans as water containers and for a variety of other uses. Actually, if you go to empty can, you click recipes, it'll show you. You can make a can of sham, you can make oil. Apparently you can't use it for water container. Fair enough. Recipes for the glass jar, Molotov cocktails, murky water, yucca juice smoothie, which are some things I might eventually procure. All right, we're going to search the piles of garbage here. Cobblestone, building supplies, lead fishing weights, break down into lead you can use to craft bullets. Don't need any of this stuff. Don't think it would sell very well at the trader. Maybe the cobblestone. Yeah, let's take the cobblestone and see if that'll sell at the trader. Pile of sand for making concrete. Don't need that. Ayo, lead trophies. Now, and candlesticks. These might actually sell decently well at the trader. I'm going to go ahead and do that. Here's the ladder to get me up. I didn't actually need the nerd pole. I could have gone right in the back. Now, that said, I would have had to fight my way through the inside of the building or broken through the exterior of the gate. There's a lot of ways to kind of cheese this stuff. But if I was determined to do this as a straightforward mission, which I will do in a moment, there are pathways. You start at a certain point, you end at a certain point, it brings you up here, you loot. I definitely cheesed it, and you know, that is what it is. But we're gonna carefully hop off the roof, get our frames back. You can just pick them right back up, put you right back on the ground. And now I've got my respawn point. I've got a relatively safe place to run up to if I need to get away. And we're going to go do our first mission, which I'm going to repair here real quick. If you notice your weapons are in need of repair, your tools and whatnot, you know, keep them updated, keep them repaired. All right, this is a tier 1, so it's ostensibly geared to me in my no armor and poor shitty wooden clubs. So you go right up on the bouncing baby boy here and you click start the quest. And it says you have to stay within a certain amount of space in order to not deactivate or quit the quest. And it looks like this is the way in. Always kind of get your bearings, look around, see if there's critters hiding, waiting to jump at you. So we got a coffee maker. Give me some coffee. Oh, just coffee grounds. And if you see here, this looks jacked up and there's something in there. So I can actually use my tools to break it open, and then I can search the old trash can. Rocks, I'll take them. Feathers. Feathers, yeah, buddy. Take those too. Cement might sell at the trader. I'm going to take it for now, probably replace it with other stuff. Since we are playing a scavenging game, there we go. Food and drink. Food and drink. Going to need that stuff badly. Hey, water. Boiled water. Nice and healthy and fresh. Bones. Ayo. All right, now we can go in there. We got enough bones to make our first bone knife. This is both a weapon and a tool. You can use it to hurt zombies. You can also use it to skin critters and retrieve the leather. Now, the smart play, is probably loot after you've cleared the building. So I'm definitely you should not emulate my example on this one. We haven't seen any zombies. I'll tell you what, this may be a completely fucked playthrough. I may have turned off all zombie spawning in the entire game, as in we will never see a single zombie, which I don't believe is the way it's supposed to work, but we're gonna find out. Ayo, that is the courier satchel I was tasked to retrieve. We have now completed the mission. We don't even have to clear the building, but I am going to do so because why not? You can search the toilet and get murky water. Can't drink it. Don't want it right now. You can search cashiers and get money out of them. I think I might have turned off all creatures in the entire game. That was not my intention. If we did, you know, I'm going to start over, and or maybe I can fix that. Steel arrowheads. These are going to sell pretty damn well. Clay. Clay would also sell. Don't need it. Don't need it. We're going to bust into this Shemway shipping crate. There should be some food in there. Ayo, taters. I'm just going to take it all. Taters, yucca juice, cans of cat food. Yes, you can eat cans of cat food. You can also use them in crafting. Let's get my weapon back out. Here we go. A. Activate the metal key rack. So now I have a key. Oh, and it opens the door. I can get right outside. Very nice. Pile of food, untouched. Beer. Beer and a can of tuna. Don't mind if I do. charred meat. Yeah, there's some food for you. Rotten flesh. No, thank you. Nope. We got a box on the fridge. Oh, compound crossbow schematic. Are you kidding me? You're damn right. I'm taking that. And before I do anything else, I'm going to learn how to make a compound crossbow. That is a lucky find right off the bat, let me tell you. Otherwise, I would have to work my way up a crafting tree to get in there. We should have come across at least one zombie. I might have made these settings very wrongly adjusted. Let me tell you. This is a pile of medical supplies. What do we got? Oh, syringe, steroids. This is good shit. What am I going to drop to keep the syringe? I got paper. Who the fuck needs paper? Let's take the syringe, and we're going to look at what's in these boxes. A large crate, untouched. Oh, a pipe baton. You're damn right. Take it all. That is another lucky find. That is swapping out for my wooden club. You know what? You put the wooden club back in your inventory and you can scrap it. Get your wood back. What else do I got here? I'm going to use all my arrows. Use all my feathers to make arrows. Feathers, recipes, arrows. Craft them all, baby. And that will leave me with more inventory space. And what do we got here? A pile of ammo. Heyo! And let's break into this crate. Electronics. Whoa! Recipes like for days. Oh, stun baton schematic. Let me tell you. Wow, cranking that loot up to 200% might have been more effective than I thought it was going to be. We're going to take this and that. First thing we're going to do is read the books, get some XP, and we're going to save the other one to sell to the trader. And just out of curiosity, I'm going to find out if I can change... I cannot change any of the game settings. This game might be a complete bust. You may have watched me create a game that I'm not going to want to play because ain't no zombies in it. And the fun is that? Just wandering around the landscape without any danger whatsoever. Is that even a game? I mean, come on. Whatever you do, do not throw yourself off the roof. You will break your leg. Always use the ladder. And you can tell I'm actually encumbered. It's showing me encumbered at a factor of 3, which means I am moving slower than I should be, would be, could be. But right now, it's not too terrible. And I am going to go back to the trader. Yeah, there should have been at least some zombies in there. I think I done fucked this up. I did not understand how the no spawning option really worked. Hey, you got to learn along with me. I may end up doing world building and day 1, part 2. We shall see. Actually, I'm probably just going to need to. I think it's pretty much confirmed at this point. What's even the purpose of continuing to do? Oh, I did not shut the front door. You know what? Let's just do things the right way. Don't let zombies wander in. They will. They will come right in the front door. They can't beat it down, but they can walk in if you leave it open. We go back to the trader, and we finish the mission. He's going to give me 330 Dukes casino tokens, which you can only spend at the trader. And he's going to give me either Molotov cocktails or the Ranger's Guide to Archery, which, damn right, I want a XP book that's going to give me armor-piercing arrows. Damn right. Complete it, receive the reward, and let's see what we got for sale. I'm going to sell my steroids. That'll give me, oh, that was a score. 200. Recipes sell for 160. Totally worth it. You can only sell 200 gasoline at a time, and it's only a sale price of 4 tokens. Completely worthless. Shouldn't have even picked them up. Wheels, not bad. Decent haul on the wheels. Cobblestone, can't even sell them. Trash. Throw it away. Lead trophies. Not terrible, not great. I'll sell them. Candlesticks, total of 96. Cement, can't even sell it. Fuck it. I'll remember that for next time. Arrowheads, sell them all. I'd be better off making arrows. I might save them. I might not have the ability to use them. Let's find out before we do that. Ammo, I don't have a gun. Can I buy a gun? Does he have a gun? He's got a 44 Magnum. These are not 44 Magnum bullets. These are 9mm bullets. So be careful watching, you know, with that stuff. Like, I couldn't afford it anyway, but you do need 44 Magnum ammo for a 44 mag, but he's got it, and that's actually a gun I would want to buy. So we're gonna go ahead and sell the ammo. Fuck it, sell them all. Compound bow schematic. Did I not read that already? I swear to God I did. It gave me 2 of them. You know, let's just double check.
Like hotcakes.
We go to crafting. We're going to go to weapons, and you can actually type in. So let's type in COMP for compound crossbow. Apparently requires a workbench, or not. I don't know, but you can use it on a workbench. And I don't have any of the parts I need, but I have the recipe. I do have it. It is unlocked. I just can't make it. Otherwise, I don't think it would be in there. You know what I'm going to do? Fuck it. I'm not taking any chances. If you don't know whether you've read something, read it again. Fuck it. Back into the inventory. You can sell them the beer, the taters, everything. I'm selling them. Tech Junkie sells for 100. Not bad. Schematic, 160. Ranger's Guide to Archery. Wait a minute. I didn't read that yet. I only got 1 copy. There we go. Now I am unencumbered. Hey, get out of there. All right, and pretty much immediately I could start up another quest. You can see it's coming up on 1500. That's military time, 3 p.m. in the afternoon. Yeah. But let's do this. Let's look at the hell is it? Quest. Skills. I have 4 skill points to spend, and I'm going a scavenger build on this one. So what I would do is Lucky Looter. I like that. So what does this do? Specialize in tracking down the mother lode. If I purchase level 1 slim chance, you've got a slim chance to find better loot. Adds 5% to the loot bonus. You loot boxes 10% faster. You see a little timer pops up on that one with so I'm going to be heavily reliant on looting, so that's what I want. So I would buy level 1 of that. Now there's more. This is just the perception tree. I'm going to get into lock picking and other such things eventually, but I also need stamina. This is one of the first things I usually buy. Sexual Tyrannosaurus, level 1, reduces melee and tool stamina use by 8%. Because you can run out of stamina to swing your club, and you got to wait for it to regen before you can even take a swing at the zombies. There's other levels that give you killing blows, grant 10 stamina. That's good stuff. If you want stamina regen, that's in a different category. Cardio. So this one is natural increase stamina regen. So I'm going to spend it on hiker. I'm going to spend it on sexual Tyrannosaurus. I'm not going for pack mule and increasing the amount I can carry. Not yet. There are mods in the game that allow you to add pockets to your gear. So that's usually a better way to do it. I am using a club. Specialize in knocking your foes senseless with clubs. Buying level 1 allows you to craft clubs, but also deal 10% more damage, and attacks have a 40% chance to do 40% more damage to stunned enemies. Power attacks have a 60% chance to knock them the fuck down. Unlocks baseball bat crafting. Because I have a pipe baton and I would want to be using that, I would go for the at least level 1 of roughneck. And that is all my skill points for right now. Some of the other things, I'm going to want healing factor where, because right now I don't heal at all. If you do not pick healing factor and at least level 1 fast metabolism, you just don't gain any health. Even at level 1, it's only 1 health every 90 seconds. The only way to heal in the game is eating food or applying bandages, which you're going to want to do later on anyway. But having yourself just normally regen is a godsend. Another one I usually go for is Iron Gut, and some of these I just buy like the first beginning level of these things. It gives you reduced food and water loss from physical exertion. You're going to be doing a lot of physical exertion, so you want to just not run through your food supply as fast as possible. Also increases the ability to hold your breath and decreases the chance for dysentery to get a hold of you, which there's some things you can eat and they give you the shits, and that's not good for you. You don't want that happening. That is our skill tree for the moment. What else could I craft? Not much. Oh, okay. Cotton. I can make cotton seeds. I can make a puffer coat eventually, but I'll need to unlock it. I can make cloth, and then if you unlock certain things, you can make cloth clothing, craft specialty looking outfits. I thought I could do something more with that, but what I wanted to do was spend my money. I got 1,200 dukes. 1,200. What's in this special stash? We've got shotgun mods. We've got scrap gloves, Grandpa's elixir, automatic weapons handbook, pistol Pete, padded hood. I could buy a padded hood. Now, if I click on that, it'll let me know, and it's going to compare it with what I'm already wearing. The cowboy hat I got on, it's stylish, but it doesn't give me light armor rating at all. It doesn't give me any critical attack resist, and crit attacks by the zombies, they stun you. Bad news. Max durability, my cowboy hat has no durability. Doesn't give me any stamina or mobility changes, but you know, is what it is. The art of mining. Oh, SMG schematic. That would be nice. But then I would have to find the parts, etc., etc. Probably right now I would want to make sure I got plenty of food and water. I got a little. So I think that's enough for now. Vitamins are good. Disease resist cures fatigue. So if you're fatigued, you've run out of stamina, fixes that right up for 12 minutes. What do we got for weapons? It's basically food and weapons is the top of my priority list. Nothing I can buy with what I got. There's just, you know, at this point, it feels like I want to just hang on to my dukes. Hold your dukes. And we'll see what we can do with that. Ammunition. We're going to start making a little pile of foods and waters. Get them sorted out. And our empty containers. You know, at this point, we should just throw them on the ground. I mean, fuck if I know, but you can actually just eat taters, which I'll tell you.
Wasting my time.
Can you sell them? How much does taters sell for? They sell for two dukes for 5.
I only
so at this point, I think it's just it's better off to eat them. It's not going to give me dysentery. It's better than throwing them on the ground. Takes a minute to get it done, but you know, it is what it is. And that's it. Even the charred meat. Now I'm going to lose a little water. And there's a lot of foods that are like this. You lose some water, you lose some health, or you gain water but lose food, that kind of thing. So on this one, if I eat it, I'm going to be losing water. But it is food. Now that said, I got a bunch of beverages, so it's not going to kill me. Let's look at my character. I got plenty of food. I'm actually lower on water, so the smart move would be don't eat the charred meat right now. No need to do that. Some of these things like yucca juice smoothie, it gives you extra benefits. For 15 minutes, you get cold resist, stamina regen, gives you 78 water. So this is something to drink when you are way, way down to make the most of it. It also regens some health, gives you 22 food. It's a superfood right here. yucca juice by itself. Still, lots of water, stamina regen. Beer does some interesting things. If you're a brawler, punching with your fists, brass knuckles and whatnot, that's good shit, but it only lasts for 45 seconds, and I guess there's no downside to it, but still. So, I'm going to move along with what actually, let's get another job from them. Probably shouldn't bother since I'm going to have to restart this whole thing anyway. Maybe that's what I ought to do. Start the game over one more time and roll through that shit tonight, because I did promise day one. I can't believe I made a game. Hey, learn from my lesson. Don't make a game with 0 zombie spawning. There will be 0 zombies. That was not my intention at all. So, all of that cool shit I just got, gone forever. We're going to delete this game. We're going to quit. Starting over from scratch. One more time. Yep. Got to do it. Can't play this without zombies. What the fuck are you doing? It's just a looting, free-for-all, wandering game, walking simulator. That's no fun. That's no fun. Unfortunately, I cannot fix the game from inside the game. I cannot change the game settings. At least I don't think I can. Let me back out of here. And Cubixi County 2. Can I change? Can I change things? It looks like maybe I can. Maybe I can. Enemy spawning. I can put enemy spawning back on. Oh, God, I didn't want to restart. Jesus H. Christ. Okay, so apparently once you've started the game, you can mess with the settings. Ooh. Oh, I feel so good about that. Let's go back in. Let's go back in. Oh, buddy. Well, that was a nice 0 zombie introduction to a lot of things. Now you're going to see me die repeatedly, probably. I just fuck it all up. Because why wouldn't I? Quits you out of the game real quick. Takes a minute to populate the world, get the graphics going. Oh, I'm so glad I didn't have to restart. Let me tell you what, Jesus H. Christ. I was going to break my brain. I was going to do it. But here you go.
What's your story?
Whew. Now there are zombies in the game. We're going to get another mission from him, because that is one of the best ways to rack up XP real fast. Real fast. 2 tier 1 missions, very close by, 220 meters to the east. One is a fetch, one is clear zombies. Let's show you what clearing the zombies looks like. It's going to take us to an old house, and I got to kill all the critters inside.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Have a deal. Come back when it's done.
Now here's one thing we want to do. We're going to get ourselves on up out of here. Oh fuck, you hear them? They're out there now. Where are they? Oh boy. Well, we get to kill our first zombie, my friends. Zombie spawning is on. Close the gate behind us and look for this sucker. There they are. Oh, there they are. Oh my goodness. It's happening. There's one. Hey, buddy. Voila. And you can go for headshots, which, oh, I'm terrible at. And if you miss, they just smack you in the face. And you want to use the kind of bob and weave. You want to dip in and hit them and back off if you can. Otherwise, if you just stand toe-to-toe with them, they just jack you up. Moving right along. And actually, here's a good chance to show you how the bow works. We're going to wait till this sumbitch stops moving. Oh, missed. Tried to lead her a bit. Why don't you just stand still, honey? Oh, I can't believe I missed again. Oh, my God. I hit her in the leg on accident. Now she's coming straight for me. She's coming straight for me. Oh, got her again. Got her again. Get her while she's down. Easy. Easy to hit. Easy target. Oh, are you shitting me? Now she's running. Why are you running? How did she run? That wasn't even supposed to be possible. I thought I had that shit turned off. I might have to go check my settings again. Let's get this bad boy right here. I got all my arrows back. Don't forget to reacquire your arrows. Now, the good news is you can run and gun. Oh, and he's running. Oh, knock that sumbitch down. Get him while he's on the ground and he can't fight back. There we go. And get your arrows back. I guess they shamble. And then that was zombies at a walk. That was not a run. That was a walk. So I think my settings are fine. Oh boy. I got hurt a bit and you can see I'm not regenerating. Now I really got to watch my back. Apparently they're gonna respawn. They're gonna spawn all over the place. I will not be clearing towns. I simply have no ability for the loot to stay spawned. This will cause me to completely evacuate at all times. Because I put my bedroll on top of this building, I am going to clear it. We're going to... Oh, there he is. If I had sneaked in like I was supposed to, that sumbitch wouldn't have come after me. Oh, got him. Get him while he's on the ground. Beat him. Beat him with a shovel. And you actually, if you have a shovel, you can use that as a weapon too. It's not as good as other weapons, but... Ooh, all right. We're going to sneak. We're going to sneak. You can also loot shelves. Just mouse cursor over and it'll let you know. There's another one. All right, here we go. I'm sneaking. He's on the ground. We're going to shoot him in the head. Sneak damage. Blew his fucking head off. There you go. That's how you do. Oh, there's a shelf I can loot. What's on the shelf? Cloth. Nope. Nope. Nothing I need. Nothing I can make use of. No, that was it. Don't forget to loot cash registers when you can. Oh, cooler. What's in the cooler? Food. Give me food, baby. Murky water. No murky water. Ayo, food and water, top of my list. Food, water, weapons. That's how it is. Pills. Aloe cream. So I'm going to click on it and you can see it'll give you some health. It'll stop bleeding. It'll accelerate abrasions in healing. So because I am damaged and because I can use it immediately, I'm just going to do so. I'm putting it on. You see my health jumping up. There we go. And that's one way you don't got to fill your inventory with things you don't need. That is a safe. Oh, now here's the deal with safes. You can lockpick them. I have no lockpicks. You can also break them open with your stone axe. Let's just show you what that looks like. It has 2,500 health, and I take off 10 at a time. If I want to hit this thing 300 times, then I could break into it. But we're going to wait until we got some lockpicks. That's a better way to go. We're going to... Oh, that's a fucking dog. Oh, all right. If I miss this shot, if I cannot headshot this sumbitch, I'm going to shut the door. Oh, and he's going to come try and break it in. All right. This is where you start to play smart. I'm getting the fuck away because those dogs are scary as fuck. And I'm going to nerd pole up on top of the building. I'm going to shoot his ass from up above. We are not messing around with no goddamn dogs. Scary sons of bitches. Oh, it only would have taken one more hit to get him. You know, it was worth it. I do not want to die. I just, even if I would have just respawned literally right on top of his head up above, I'm not messing around with that. Little rabbit. But I'll show you what we can do now. What the fuck was that? Is there another? Oh, there is! Hey, pretty lady. Ooh, in the face. Get her while she's down. All right, now I can show you we can harvest this guy with our knife. And we are getting bones, skins of leather, and rotten meat. And these all have utility in the game, but we're going to throw out half of that shit. Fat. We do need fat. Fat is a good thing. We actually need fat and cloth. That's genius. Oh, I wish I'd thought of this, but, you know, just paying attention. All right, we're going to close that door so nothing comes up behind us. So just paying attention to what's going on around us. We got cloth. We got fat. We got bones and good stuff. I'm throwing out the rotting flesh. Fuck that. All right. What can you do with animal fat? Recipes. Well, you can make a damn torch, and I'll tell you what, in the nighttime, we're going to need to make, we're going to need some torches. So I'm going to make an extra torch. Let that craft while we go. That was a lucky coinky-dink. Is there more critters out here? Oh, there's another one. He wants in. He must have heard me in here. He will beat that down eventually. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to help him. And we're going to kill that guy. Because I do not want him coming up on me when I am surprised and unready. And the good news is, I don't think he can jump in there, but I can hit him right through the gate. In the face. Got him. There you go. Look at that guy. Oh, that's awful. I want to stick a torch in his mouth. I kind of wish that was possible, but all right. All right, back to it. Back to it. Back to it. You can search dumpsters. What's in the dumpster? Candlesticks didn't sell very well. Headlamps. You can use them for other stuff. Wood. Always need wood. Gonna take that sucker and leave the rest. Gonna check around corners. Make sure nothing's gonna surprise me. And it looks like this. Whoa! Whoa, that almost dropped me right down there. Oh! Watch out for the scary mofos. There is... Oh, and there's a hatch. All right. All right. We're going to take advantage of this to shoot these fuckers before they can break through that hatch. You can shoot them in the legs, and it works out just about as well. Oh, I missed. I missed. It helps if you don't miss. Oh, you son of a... Losing all my arrows. They're going to break through. Hey, got him in the knee. Shoot him in the head while you can. Oh, I missed again. Let's knock this guy down so he can't break through. Oh, shot him in the knee. Ayo! Got that sumbitch. Shoot you in the ankle. Now, this was designed to drop me in there and make me have to fight them in a panic. And I almost did. That was a very, very close call. We're going to look around and what do we got in the toolbox? Hey, we got a paintbrush. Don't need it. Cloth fragments. Need more torches. Always need more torches. Going to take that with us. A destroyed workbench cannot be used for crafting, and it stores only scrap polymers. Here's one thing I am going to do, though, is I don't want to walk on any of that shit. It's freaking me out. So I'm going to take the long way around here, and we'll loot up the rest of what's in here. Rocks. Always need plenty of rocks. Hey! A primitive bow level 2. Here's what I'm going to do. Swap that shit right out. And you know what? I'm going to scrap that and get my shit back. We got more first aid bandages. We got iron arrows. We're going to upgrade to iron arrows as soon as possible. Hey, a rusty barrel. Gasoline. Worthless right now. Ammo pile. Hey, gun parts. Bullet tips. 7.62 ammo. Let's take that for selling. And it dropped the loot bag for us. All right, let's break into this passing gas. This box of passing gas. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? Oh, we got a shovel and gasoline. No, thank you. We're going to take the shovel. I don't mind if I do. Do I need to dig anything ever? Fuck if I know. Maybe I'll sell it. Now, for real, we go down here and we see what's up. We've got a door. I've already killed them fucks. There is nothing. It was just meant to be a pit trap. And I don't see anything else down here worth salvaging, nothing, no false walls to dig into, just a scare the hell out of you situation. And it did. That was very effective. All right, what are we doing? Oh, and another one. Didn't I just say it? I didn't want to walk over that. Yeah, I sure as shit forgot. Okay, now, my home base ought to be pretty darn clear, which is the whole reason I did this here. I don't think there's a reason to do this, but I'm doing it anyway. There might be something inside here. A little bit. I can get concrete if I want it, but what I wanted to do was just get on up here. And here's a neat little trick that, well, I learned from playing past games, but let me show you something you can do. I can go to the inventory, select my pile of wood, go to recipes. Hey, I can make a secure storage chest. Place to keep my shit. Guess what? There's already a place to keep my shit, and it's got a huge inventory right here. We're going to throw some bones in there, some arrowheads, other things I might want to sell eventually. Coal. Let's do this. I'm dropping that shit on the ground. I do not need a bunch of tea and beer, and the yucca juice smoothies. Don't need those on me. Oh, wait a minute. I think I just drank that stuff instead of putting it in the box, or threw it on the ground, did I? No, I think I drank it. Make sure you are in the box if you are going to be putting things in the box. Jesus Christ. I'm going to put the water away. Let's put the food away, because you can eat the cans of tuna. Can of tuna gives you 5 food, 2 health. Oh, I don't know if you can hear that. That is crickets. That lets us know we have officially hit 1900. This is your last warning. Sun sets at about 10. So if I'm going to do this mission, I've got not a lot of time. But the good news about this is at nighttime in the original setting, the zombies started running at night, and their perception sense went up. All kinds of things would fuck you up. I specifically made this game walkers only, so I could play any time of day or night. I go in there, it hits dark time. They're not going to get any faster or stronger. They're just zombies. They are what they are. So I'm able to do my mission and not worry about the time too much, although nighttime does make it harder to see what's going on, and shit will sneak up on you. Just be careful. That said, as much as I didn't want a base, it looks like this is kind of my temporary little basey base type of situation. Hey, it is what it is. Let's do a little inventory work here. Let's make sure our axe is repaired. Turns out I cannot repair this sucker because I have no pipes. I need at least 1 lead pipe or steel pipe to fix my pipe baton. So I might actually be weaponless at some point. That's a bad idea. We're going to make well, where the hell is it? We're gonna make it's not showing me. Where's my recipes with the pile of wood? I can make a wooden club. All right, so I destroyed my old wooden club a little bit too fast, just in case I was gonna need it eventually. And there you have it. So we're gonna use this as long as we can. Its durability is down to 90. I don't know when it's going to run out of juice, but I do not want to be in a position where I got no weapons and I got a bunch of zombies coming up my face. So let's head on out the back door here. Careful with ladders. You can throw yourself off of them on accident. Hey, the door's unlocked. We'll walk right out. Very nice. Watch your back. Take a look around. There's all kinds of critters everywhere, lurking around corners. Hey, if you see a bird's nest, do not pass it by. Whoop. Now I can sneak, and there's a good chance they wouldn't see me. I don't know what their radius is, but I'm not messing around. I'm probably going to have to kill them anyway eventually. But if I can, you know, go quietly, go slowly, a little stealth mode action. Hey, that is another nest. What kind of bird puts their nest here? And I got some eggs. Nice, nice. All right, where'd them zombies go? All right, I think I'm in a position where I can walk normal for a minute. I hear some of them inside. Ooh, we do not want to go in there yet. Not yet. Yep, you know, I think I did I did right by myself. Smartly like. Oh, you can search vehicles too. Setting myself like a 2-hour daytime. Oh, a fucking gun. We got a pipe pistol. You're damn right. And we got some iron arrows. Taking them, taking them. We got no ammunition. But we got a gun now. And we're going to hang on to that. And that's going to be awesome. Oh, another thing. I've got a shit ton of iron arrows now. So you hold down, reload, pops up this menu, same as shifting up your box. Now I can pick exploding arrows, ammo, iron arrow ammo, and my old stone arrows. Now be careful, you run out of a particular kind. You're going to have to change your ammo mid-fight, possibly. I wouldn't be doing this if I didn't have twice as many. But I've got my stone arrows as a backup, so we're good to go on that. And we're about ready here. Looks like we're going to be heading into this little double-wide mobile home. Yeah, buddy. And our mission is to clear the critters. Start the mission. Here we go. Is it telling me? I think it's telling me this is the way up. We want to go in here. Ooh, real careful. Real careful. Look around. Get the lay of the land. Know your surroundings. Watch for buzzards on the roof. Like so. Hey, buddy. Ooh, they are tricksy. Oh, got him in the face. Did I finish him? I did. Now, watch this. You can also harvest buzzards. You're going to get feathers. You're going to get rotten meat. You're not going to get fat, unfortunately. But you're going to get some bones. You're going to get some XP. Ooh, that guy scared me. I should have been sneaking. Why am I not sneaking everywhere all the time? I'm dumb. He says not sneaking currently. I believe at this stage of the game, you're only going to find about one buzzard up there, but you might find hidden piles of other things if you keep your eyes open. Hidden behind stuff. I believe this is the intended entrance. You don't have to go in this way. You can actually break your way through a wall. Oh, you hear them in there? You hear them? Oh, they want a piece of meat. They sure do. Boy. Or there's critters outside on the ground. Oh, there they are. You know, let's just shoot her in the head. Oh, through the neck. There you go. That critter is dunsies. I'll have to remember to get my arrows back. What you don't want is that critter breaking in while you're fighting other critters. There's just no call for that. All right. Okay, we're gonna grab our nuts and just dive in. Let me take another sip of liquid courage here. This is. I'm either gonna die or I'm not. Wish me luck. Here we go. Hey, baby girl. I'm playing video games. I don't got time. I don't got time to play with you. All right, here we go. Banzai! Ooh. Oh, I'm okay. Now you can break pictures, and behind them sometimes is stuff. But it also alerts zombies. So we want to be real quiet and careful for the moment. Indoors, in a tight space like this, is where you want to be real careful. There we go. Oh, got him. Got him. And they, okay, let's close this to keep other zombies from surprising us. And we're going to loot. Nothing. 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 All right. We're gonna, oh, secret stash. Nothing. Fuck it. And here, another secret stash. Nothing. Fuck it. This is, these are 2 exterior walls of the house. They are not going to be worth looting. Sometimes you can loot bookshelves, sometimes not. Woohoo! I am now level 2. I have 1 more skill point to spend. We're not going to do that at the moment. Hey, let's search this nightstand. Nothing. Nothing of value was lost or found. Do not walk into the spikes. They will fuck you up. And that's one way of the game saying, don't go this way. Follow the path. Follow the path. An empty nightstand. And we're going to have to be real careful coming around these corners. Everything is destructible. You'll get cloth and metal taken apart a bed. You'll get cloth and leather taken apart chairs. All kinds of nifty shit. Come on, buddy. Come on. Wah, in the fall! Headshot. Took his head clean off. Don't mind if I do. All right, let's check the bathroom. Sometimes there is critters hiding behind shit. You want to search the sink cabinet? Bones? Why not? There's a reason for that. I'll tell you later. We're going to search the bathtub filled with goo, and it's got rotten flesh. Fuck it. Sometimes it has things you need, sometimes not so much. And throw that out. All right. Weapons. Weapons. Armor. Bones? Yeah, why not? We already got a stack of bones. Very carefully creeping into the house here. That looks like a trap over there. It sure does. I'm going to sneak. We're going to go real careful, real quiet. You are meant to want to run straight for that and miss that there is more zombies sitting right here. We are going to sneak attack this sumbitch right in the head, and it might wake up his partner. Let's find out. Nope, it did not. Sneak attack this zombie right over here. Ew! Exploded headshots. Gotta love it. Damn straight. You are thirsty. Health and stamina are recovering slower. Well, let's go right in here and check our food and thirst. Oh, I am at 50% water. Now is the time for a yucca juice. It's going to give me 34 water back and a stamina regen of 15%. There we go. That is what food and drink are for. Do not be afraid to use them. They are your friend. Try and, try and be frugal. Be smart about how you use them. But don't be afraid to eat or drink or both. This weapon is about to break. You see that? Pay attention to it. I have the opportunity right now to trade this out and save that for later. I can fix it eventually, but I need a functional weapon. Ayo. I believe we are at the point where we have cleared the building. Return to the trader. That's the great thing about these missions. They let you know when the building is cleared, and you ain't got to worry about it. Shotgun shells. I don't have a shotgun. Let's start looting shit. You know, I got to take something back to the trader to sell. Oh, do not destroy the crate. Simply loot it. Oh, a pipe rifle and 9mm ammunition. Whoa, I am loaded for bear. Watch this. We got ammo. We got 9mm ammo. I think this uses 9mm ammo. Well, we're going to find out. We're going to put this water on here. We're going to put this shotgun in here. What is my food and water doing on my... Okay, now here's where we find out if I can use what I've got. Can I reload this? I sure as fuck can. 9mm ammo in my pipe gun. Yeah, buddy. Reloaded. Shanky as shit. I've got a shotgun. Oh, no, it's a rifle. Okay, that's fine. Pipe rifle. That should have been the clue. So I cannot use that. So what I want to do is get that off there. Now. So when you scroll over, you look down there, It's got 6 shots out of a total of 10 ammo in my inventory. Not going to use that stuff right away. We're going to primarily stick to my club. And there are critters out there trying to break in. They do not like me. Oh, working stiff tools. I'm going to break that crate right open. What's in the box? What's in the box? Show me the good stuff. Ayo, hey, frames. Now those are just going to stack right on top of what I already got. Forged steel. This is good stuff. That will actually sell. Don't need mechanical parts, not crafting anything with that. Cloth, yeah. I'm going to want to make some more torches very soon. Worn boots. You're damn right I'm wearing those immediately. And look, it threw my plant fiber shoes in there. What do I need plant fiber shoes? I got my boots now. Laundry baskets. Great place to find supplies, needle and thread, etc., etc. All right, now we're going to loot up the kitchen, see what we got in there. Hopefully some extra foods and such. Hey, rotten meat. No, thank you. Hey, coal. Would be useful if it were, but it's not. Cornmeal. Fuck it. Always check cabinets above and below. Let's take the bones. Now, here's a thing you can do. You can dismantle or attack this sink, and this sink might actually give me a piece of pipe that I need to repair my... It's not going to give it to me, is it? It gave me a sink faucet. All right, well, that's not what I thought it was going to do, but you know what? Fuck it. All right. Now we got to get the fuck out of here. Normally, the cat's going crazy. Normally, I don't know how many of these fuckers are out there, but you know what we're going to do? We're going to shoot them. We're going to shoot them in the face. We're going to help them break this door down. Okay, apparently that is just shooting the door. That's fucking sucks. All right. We're going to leave the last shot for him, and we're going to get ready to shoot this sumbitch. Come here, boo-boo. Oh my god, I'm such a terrible shot. Really terrible. Oh, that's why I have a club. Oh. Oh my god. Wow. That felt like I just wasted all my ammo. And I think I did, because I'm a terrible shot. I'll tell you what, that is our exit from the house. We're going back to the trader. It is about quitting time for me, because I'm getting unfocused and tired, and I should honestly actually be a better shot than that. So just to speed up our journey, we are going to trot. We are going to trot down the road, and we're not going to burn more than half of our stamina in running, and then we're going to walk again, because there is always critters waiting for us. Let's see if we can get this boy here. God, he is not down, though. I would not trust that. No, I got sneak damage. All right. That's the good news about taking your time, going slow, sneaking up on critters. Like I'm sneaking right now. He doesn't see me. It looks like he does. He's freaking out. But he's going to walk right past me. Or he's going to stop and let me shoot him in the head. That was not sneaky enough. Bam! Got him. Oh, finish it. You mother lover. Give me my arrows back. And sometimes the bodies disappear and your arrows are left on the ground. I left my arrows behind with that other chick. Fuck it. Fuck it. I want out of here. I'm done. The nighttime always freaks me out more than anything. You know what? Fuck it. Oh. Hey, you know what? I think the trader might be closed. And I wasn't close enough to hear the announcement. So we're going to get all the way up here and I'm going to find out it's too damn late to go see my boy. And something weird just happened and I got bounced. I got bounced away from the trader because he's closed. That's another thing that happens. Here, I'll show you that again. I'm walking up to it and he bounces me out. Yeah, there you go. In random directions. So here's what we want to do. We want to get the hell away from this little fuck. And we want to get up on top of our building right now. Ooh, that little screamer. Fuck that guy. That's a scary sound. You want to skirt the trader with a wide berth because he will just bounce me out in a random direction again. I waited too long. I forgot. That's the thing. Trader closes at night. At this point, there is nothing I can do to finish this quest, but wait it out. Wait till the morning sun arises and the trader is open. So, whenever you log out of the game, you want to get to roughly a safe place and just chill. Just chill the fuck out. I'm full of all kinds of shit. Shotguns and pipe rifles and, well, no shotguns, pistols and pipe rifles. Bones galore, a household faucet. I'm going to see what it sells for at the trader, because why not? And hopefully, actually, very soon, I'll be able to see, does he have a pipe to repair my pipe baton? Because that level 4 pipe baton does some serious damage, definitely much more than my wooden club. Nothing wrong with wooden clubs, nothing wrong with baseball bats, as you can see here. They do some decent damage, but right now in the game, this level 4 pipe baton, that's my boy right there. So, well, that's it. Welcome to world building and day 1 of 7 Days to Die. Very much not crafting at this stage, although I'll tell you what, this is a good time to just wax eloquent, because why not? Nighttime is a lot of the crafting time in this game. You want to get off the ground, you want to get indoors, you don't want to deal with zombies, especially in the default settings where you will run into zombies that have faster movement speed and a greater ability to sense and chase you, and they want your ass and they will team up on you and you'll run away from one zombie and right into 3 more. So nighttime is crafting time, technically. Turns out I'm not doing a lot of crafting. Maybe I'll do it for fun. Ooh, hungry. Nighttime is eating time too. Food and drink. So let's actually look at that. What is my situation? Food down to 51. I'm going to go through my food supply. I'm going to need to eat some foods. You can eat raw eggs. You can just eat them right up. And I'm going to do that. There we go. A little bit of healing, a little bit of, but that's very little. Tuna, oceanic tuna, little Charlie tuna in the can. We're going to use it up here. I've got 2 of those. And those actually pop out more metal empty cans. Why am I saving them? I don't know, but I've got some in a box. I'll throw these on the stack. Turns out I can go ahead and just eat all the food I have, and that won't even get me back to 100%. So, hey, why not? You know, let's just top off the tank, because if you're not paying attention, you'll run into situations where you're gonna wish you had that stuff. So we got beer, we got goldenrod tea. I'm gonna drink water instead of goldenrod tea because this will do stamina regen, but also cures dysentery, just in case. I could eat the rotten meat, give myself dysentery, and then cure it with goldenrod tea. I threw away all the rotten meat because I was doing fine, but we're just going to drink regular water. We're going to drink regular water. There we go. I clicked on recipes. Well, you can see all the things you can use it for. You need just a regular glass jar of water to boil meat, to make a blueberry pie, to make coffee, to make more goldenrod tea, to make herbal antibiotics. And later in the game, if I were crafty enough, or if I come across the recipe, I can cook up hobo stew, which, let me show you what it is. It says mysterious, but that fills you up. It fills you up fast. You carry 2 or 3 hobo stews, you'll eat for days. That's good stuff. I do not like this blinky blinky journal. So, yeah, we're down here to the last few minutes while I pour out some fresh whiskey, because I'm done gaming, but I ain't done drinking. Yeah, buddy. Remember, kids, don't put more than 2 fingers at a time inside you. And spread it out over 2 hours for maximum light buzz effect. And specifically, literally, kids don't drink, but you know what I'm saying. All right, we'll go through the journal. Mod items. Items with a quality level like guns, melee weapons, and armor can be augmented by installing mods. We're going to get to that eventually. I don't know where the mod thing triggered, maybe because I opened a box that had a mod in it. I didn't want it. But when we get there, I'll show you exactly how that works. We're going to clear that off there. Power attack, left click, regular attack, right click, power attack. Now your attacks take time. There is a time to complete the animation, and you better time it for when it's at the peak, because that's when your strike is happening. And as you've seen, I was on the head and I went to swing and I went off the head and I missed. Now I used a few power attacks. One power attack headshot decapitates these low-level zombies, and that's good shit, you know. Anyway, don't forget right-click power attack. You don't want to use too many. You will run out of stamina fast, but if you can headshot one zombie with a power attack, get her done. Mining. With the exception of oil shale, all ores are found in all biomes. And apparently oil shale is only found in the desert, so we are not mining, but you can dig a mine, which is honestly a fun thing to do. I got a friend who refers to it as being diggy diggy dwarves, and I do love my diggy diggy dwarf mining. Harvesting resources as easy as just walk up and harvest it. Different tools harvest better. You can always harvest with your bare hands. You can punch rock and you will get something eventually. I don't know that it affects your health bar. Maybe it should, but it doesn't appear to. Encumbrance is a big deal. You get too much stuff, and basically your encumbrance is determined by how many slots you got. I right now have 2 slots, and every other slot on this menu bar is a percentage of percentage of encumbrance, and you do not want to be encumbered and running for your life. That is a very bad idea. Back here, traders. You know what traders are. You go and get missions, you sell stuff, you get dukes, you buy things. Activity map. Many actions and events will cause local activity to increase on the activity map. Flickering torches, and to a lesser degree candles. Any workstation that burns fuel. Your campfire, your chemistry station, your workbench. And actually not your workbench. Workbenches don't burn fuel, but chemistry station, campfires, forge. Especially your forge. If you're going to be forging metals, refining metals, puts out a tremendous amount of heat, and it generates this heat map. And heat maps have a radius and they have a score, and the higher the score and the bigger the radius, the more zombies they attract. Eventually you're going to get a screamer. She's going to come looking at what's all the noise about, and if she screams, she's going to summon a mini horde to come and fuck your shit up. So you want to be real careful. Any kind of gunfire and explosion. So me shooting bows and arrows, hitting people with a club, always the best way to go for stealth mode. Eventually, hopefully I'll be able to make that crossbow. That'll be good. Anything you do is going to increase the heat map, and every new activity adds to it, and every minute or so of inactivity shrinks it, and it gently and slowly declines. So you can actually restore your heat down to 0. There you go, activity map. There is no feature in the regular game mode to look at your activity map. There are mods. People made a shit ton of mods. We haven't even gotten to mods. We're not touching mods. Oh, maybe I'll get there someday. There are mods, and there is, I think, in the creative mode, basically, a way to look at your heat map and see how much heat is generated, because a lot of people like to min-max their games. They don't want to leave it nebulous and spooky and mysterious. They want to know How many times can I do X before it summons a Screeber? Hey, you want to min-max your game? That's fantastic. That's the way you play. I'm a little more loosey-goosey. I'd rather leave it mysterious and not obsess, but still try to play smart. So, yeah. Spending skill points. I forgot I have a skill point to spend. Let's look at our skills, baby. Okay, what was I going to do? I was going to go to healing factor. This is the next most important one. I've bumped up a bunch of things. Let's review. Lucky looter. I have increased my loot bonus by 5%. I'm going to probably max this shit out because I'm playing an entirely non-base crafting game. I've got 30 days before the first horde comes after me. Hopefully I got a motorcycle by then or something. Yeah, there's motorcycles. If I'm lucky, I find my ass a gyrocopter for sale and I just fly away from the horde. I have no idea if that's going to work. The 30-day horde, do I have 30 minutes of fuel at a gyrocopter to fly away from the horde? Fuck if I know, but let's find out. All right, so I did that. We've got Lucky Looter. That was one of the first things I bought. I also bought Sexual Tyrannosaurus. Again, reduced melee and tool stamina use and power attack use by 15%. Very important if you're going to be fighting hand-to-hand. Pack Mule, not buying that one. Master Chef, not buying that one. In other games, Miner 69er and Motherlode. I used to do that. I was a diggy dwarf, let me tell you. I also bought the first level of Pummel Pete, which gave me the ability to craft level 2 clubs, so more damage, but also more damage per strike with a club and more chance to stun enemies with a club, which knocks them on their ass. And if they can't fight, you win. You know, basically you just get on top of them and just beat them down, which is the best way to do it. Bought cardio at 1 out of 3. That gives me a stamina regen. You are now a hiker. Increased stamina regen by 10% while sprinting, so you can sprint for longer. It allows you to run away longer. I'm probably going to increase these levels as well. And healing factor. This is the next one I'm going to buy. You must have a fast metabolism. Gain 1 health every 90 seconds with natural healing. Critical injuries heal 20% faster. Absolutely indispensable. I'm going to be buying stuff in this. Oh, you hear that? That's creepy as fuck. Oh, some fuckers screaming out there. Maybe nighttime is also the time to take some pot shots down at the critters. We'll see. But I'm going to be buying things from this skill tree. Gunslinger, probably deep cuts. I've got a character design in mind that's going to maximize a couple of skill trees. We'll get to that eventually. Maybe I'll link up a website to where I got just a description of how these things work and a little discussion about how they synergize. But definitely archery, love it. Works for crossbows too. So your crossbow, sneak attack, which is another thing. Parkour. This is something I'm going to want. Light armor and parkour. Parkour is very important. It increases the amount of distance you can fall from a building without taking damage. And I throw myself off of buildings all the time. I get flustered and I panic and I try and run away. And before I know it, I'm dead. I wouldn't have died if I just thought through what was happening, calm down, run away smartly, which, anyway, I throw myself off a building and I die, but parkour is good stuff. These are the real things in this agility tree that I'm going to want to do. Hidden Strike. This all boosts the amount of damage done by sneak attacks. So I'm going to sneak like a mofo, hide in the shadows, which is another thing from the shadows. It helps increase your ability to hide, to sneak. You move faster while sneaking, and as long as you're out of direct light, it's harder for the zombies to see you, to hear you. This is my strategy with this game. I am a running, gunning, hiding in the shadows, sneaky, no base building. This is completely nomad style, wandering through the world of the Walking Dead type of 7 Days to Die experience. Because the entire 700 hours I've played in the past, I was a base building mofo. I've probably spent more hours building bases than actually exploring the landscape, hunting zombies in buildings. This is intentionally a completely different experience for me. I'm picking a different skill tree than I've ever played before. that you're basically watching me do something new for the very first time. And I hope for all, 3 of you watching, that this is an amazingly mind-blowing experience, very informative as well. Speaking of information, back to just clearing off our list, because I hate that blinky thing. They gave me a little, hey, welcome to the club. You've found the trader. Welcome aboard. Good enough. Campfires, you use them to cook, to purify water. Okay, so you saw I got jars of murky water. Well, you can boil them, and just like in real life, it purifies the water, and you get boiled water. So you can grab water out of a toilet, boil it, and it's drinkable. Keep yourself alive. Campfires, useful things. Probably never going to make one again. Not if I can help it. Eating out of cans, eating out of cabinets, eating only what I can scavenge. That's the plan. We're going to find out if that works. Alternative ammo, as you saw, you can have stone arrowheads. You can have steel arrowheads. You can have iron arrowheads. You can have explosive arrowheads. Hopefully I'll get around to that eventually. You can choose by holding the reload button what ammo you want to use for a particular gun. You want to use slugs and buckshot? You got your choice. A lot of the guides out there recommend, if you're going to use buckshot in one buckshot and a shotgun to kill a certain type of creatures, you're going to use slugs to kill another type of creature. They recommend you better carry 2 shotguns and just switch back and forth, because changing ammo means you got to reload, and there is a reload animation and a reload time. You're not going to be able to do that on the fly while you're running and gunning. So be aware there is alternative ammo. We've already been through the bedroll. We've already been through the shape. Very, very little time spent on the shape menu of blocks. Maybe we'll screw around with it. Maybe we want to build some things. Maybe we don't. Maybe it's not necessary. Sometimes it's just fun to build stuff. So we've seen the effect of critical hits. You start with a critical hit resistance of 100%. You can see your value on the stats tab. Wearing armor increases resistance. Being wounded can decrease it. If you are hobbling with a broken leg, your crit resistance, your resistance to being knocked the fuck down and stunned by zombies, decreases. So be careful. If you're injured, take the time to just heal up. Do something else. Play with your menus. Read the skill trees. Just be smart. Play smart. There's also critical hits you deliver. Headshots, critical hits. Bam. Oh, there goes a boy in the background. I see him. He's trying to be sneaky. Anyway, that's critical hits. And stealth. If you crouch while attacking an enemy with melee or ranged weapons, you will get a sneak attack damage bonus. And that's one of the things in the other skill tree, is that sneak attack bonus goes up to like 300% above and beyond. So basically, if I max out that skill tree, I'll be one-shotting everything, whether or not I get a headshot. And that's the way to go. That's the whole idea of being sneaky, stealthy motherfucker. All right, stealth. It doesn't work while an enemy is running towards you. If they know your position, you're boned. You might as well just get up, fight like normal, or run like hell. So there is stealth. Armors and stats. You wear armor, you get stats. It's complicated. Basically, heavy armor, you move slower, it eats more stamina, and especially if you don't have the skill tree that unlocks it, and it makes more noise while you're walking. So I'm going at the most medium armor, hopefully just light armor. That ought to be good enough. My goal was not to be engaging more than one zombie at a time if I can help it, from any kind of place where I'm vulnerable to attack. And we'll get into more of those strategies later. Ranged weapons and ammo stats, all kinds of stuff. Way too big to explain. Not going to read this one. Don't even worry about it. Melee weapon stats, again, also very different, but you can always look up. And let's do that. Let's shortcut this the easy way. We're going to look at this. Currently, I've got my wooden club selected. We're going to go to my extended character sheet. Right now, attacks per minute, 55. Block damage, 26. But you can also go to your wooden club and look at it. Melee damage is 15.1. Now, one thing I can't tell you is how many hit points a zombie has. I'm not actually sure. You could look it up. I could have looked it up and been ready to tell you. I didn't know I was going to talk about this. It seems right now it takes 4 or 5, maybe 6 attacks to kill a zombie. That would be, under under 100 hit points per zombie, but that's not a joke. I mean, it takes more than one hit to kill them unless you are good with the headshots. If I was better with the headshots with the gun, I wouldn't have wasted so much ammo on that one guy. That I just could not. And they stagger around and try and make it hard on you. You know, that lurching movement is really very effective, actually. Long story short, pick the weapon that works with your play style. You know, in the very beginning, you make a wooden club and that's all you got. But you come to find out clubs, very useful things. And blunt melee weapons, excellent. Shooting guns alerts other zombies in the area, raises your heat signature. If they hear it, they'll come in. You'll get 2 or 3 extra zombies you didn't need to deal with if you had just been smart and quiet about how you were doing things. So that is always my plan. And I think we've gone overtime on this one, and we are in 2 a.m. Okay, so how does the daytime work? Last thing. And then one more thing after that, of course. The sun goes down about 10 o'clock, comes up at about 4 a.m. That's the 18 hours of daylight, 6 hours of nighttime. So by that clock, I've got roughly, and you can see it ticking down. It ticks down pretty quick. We've got 1 a.m. and 52 seconds, 1 a.m. and 53 seconds already. Seems like 5 or 6 seconds between minute. Yeah. So I've got the equivalent of another 10 minutes before the sun comes up, that kind of thing. Not bad. I managed to ramble away most of the night talking to you. So we are going to quit for the day. We are technically on day 2. We'll start it up, 2 in the morning on day 2, maybe tomorrow or next time I play. But that is going to do it for us here. Going to exit the game. Cha-cha-cha-cha. And we're going to say, hey, thanks for watching another episode of DreamWizard Plays. Hopefully you have found this interesting, informative. I hope you enjoyed laughing at me and my panic that I had made a horrible mistake, Michael, and started a game where I was going to be unable to spawn any zombies at all, and I would have to start over. That was, honestly, that was pretty funny. Once the panic was over, I was able to look back and say, woo! And, even the panic kind of made me more appreciative that I was able to fix my mistake and not have it be a horrible mistake worth starting over. But there we are. That's the thing. We've done it. I thank you for being with me, and I'm going to click some buttons and say goodbye and play the outro theme song, and we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.